Alright, so I cannot believe that I'm making another video on this topic, but as we have seen in this whole Minecraft drama world, especially the last few weeks, a lot of things can change once you hear all perspectives and all these different conspiracies and stories and all that. But to cut right to the chase, Marlow has uploaded a 3-hour response video to all of the allegations that they are facing, and I have watched all of it, or well, I didn't watch the entire video, but I watched a good portion of it on a live stream on Twitch a couple days ago, and since I reacted to it, I spent a lot of time on that. I spent a lot of time on Aximity's response video to Marlow's kind of, or at least he made a like part 2 type of video, so I also watched that. Even Swipe made a video calling out Marlow for like their hand cam video that was supposed to be them trying to prove that they were legit. I watched all 3 of those videos. I'm gonna link all of them down below in the description if you want to watch them yourselves. But today we're gonna be talking about it, and we're also gonna be playing Flow PvP because this is a server that a lot of people are playing in terms of 1.21 modern PvP, and also this is literally my first time ever logging in. One of the first things I noticed right away was this leaderboard. It is a little bit scuffed. I don't know if it's because I like launched the game wrong or on the wrong version, or if this is just how it looks like, but there is something a little bit wrong with this leaderboard. But anyway, let's go queue into some games as we talk here. I guess I'm gonna have to play ranked because I'm filming this at 6:04 a.m. NA time anyway, so there's not many people on NA at the moment, so I guess we are gonna have to play my first games of ranked on here apparently. But to get right started with the Marlow 3-hour video, to summarize, there is a lot of things that are addressed in that video, and honestly, I think it's a complete waste of time. I don't think you have to watch that video. I think you could watch like summaries of that video. Maybe even my video could give a decent description, but in terms of Marlow's actual video, I think it is a complete waste of time, and you do not need to watch it because there's not really much that they disprove in that video from what I watched. So firstly, in that like start of the video, Marlow did face a reveal, and they did use their supposedly real voice, and they basically explained that they used an AI voice for a number of time, and they didn't want to reveal that they used an AI voice since they would think that it made them look bad since they kind of kept it hidden for many years. And another important thing is they supposedly said that they staged all of their montages basically on their channel, ranging from mace montages to crystal montages. I think the only one they said that they didn't stage, or at least didn't stage as much, was a sword montage, but all their other montages were staged, which is pretty crazy. I mean, I don't watch Marlow, or I never watched Marlow before the situation, really, and I never watched their montages either, so I don't know if, like, people suspected that these montages were staged or not. I don't really remember since I wasn't focused on it in the past. Also, we won our first game. I guess after 5 matches, we'll get, like, a placement. I don't know how the rank system on the server will work, but anyway, when you have a free tag, let's see, /free tag. This video is also, I guess, gonna be going over Flow PvP since I've not played it. Make a ticket. Okay, I'm not doing all that. I'm not even in their Discord, or maybe I am. I don't even remember. But yeah, Marlow basically said that they staged all their montages, that they used an AI voice, and I'm not surprised, especially about the AI voice thing, because there was this interview that I think the person of the name Reuploads conducted with Marlow, and this is basically the interview where I think Marlow was trying to pass the do-re-mi test or whatever, where they would just say a bunch of like couple like word things to kind of see how the pitch of their voice changes and stuff. And I don't know, I don't think that they really passed the test from that video. I will try to link that video in the description as well if I remember it, that interview video, because when I watched it, like right when the Aximity's part 1 video dropped, like it was so funny to me. But yeah, I suspected that they used the AI voice ever since then, because that was insanely embarrassing in that video. But I want to move on to the next thing, which is Marlow Danger Mario? And it is definitely very interesting after watching their video. Like, I feel like they did not disprove anything regarding the fact that they are Danger Mario or if they're Danger Mario. So I'm going to be giving you guys my straight up opinion that I absolutely think that Marlow is Danger Mario still. I haven't changed my stance on that. I know there's going to be more evidence coming to light in the next couple weeks, as there always is with stories like this that just always continue to develop. But yeah, I absolutely think that Marlow is Danger Mario. And if we move on... Oh, the guy just left. Okay. If we move on to Aximity's Part 2 video, we also saw some additional screenshots and messages of Marlow supposedly being Danger Mario from a Discord log or Discord private messages with somebody from back in 2021, which matches up with, I guess, the dates of Danger Mario, I guess. But that is really a big question to me, is Marlow Danger Mario? Are they even, like, the character that they say they are, the person or the woman that is put on the screen in Marlow's full context video? Like, are they the Minecraft player that's been, like, cooking people all this time? Or are they using a wig? Or did they, like, transform from, like, or transition themselves from a man into a woman? I don't know. That stuff is very confusing, but I think that Marlow is Danger Mario with the evidence we've seen, since Marlow hasn't debunked that fact. So if that is still the case, then they are a awful human being, and I think that's something we're gonna realize in this video and just from all these different videos is there are a lot of awful human beings in the Minecraft community, because in Marlow's full context video, to move on to the next part, basically they started trashing Aximity and basically trying to make Aximity look bad, since that is the person that had very, very strong accusations against against Marlow being Danger Mario. My goodness, it's actually so similar to names, right? Like Mario, Marlow. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. But yeah, Aximity was the first person that made that, like, that Marlow video that, like, blew up like crazy. I think it has 1.5 million views. It brought the situation to light. It even made me make the Marlow Files Part 1 video and all that. So that was a big video, but Marlow basically completely trashed Aximity, showed a bunch of vlogs or Discord messages rather of Aximity saying some really inappropriate things, and yeah, I mean, Aximity does not seem like a good person. I think that they made a video in the past, Aximity at least, that they weren't a good person or they made mistakes, and anyone can make mistakes, I definitely agree, but some of the things they said are definitely borderlining or might even be criminal activity. So if you want to learn more about that, I recommend watching either the Marlow video, like the chapters where they talk about Aximity, or maybe some other summary video, because I don't really want to talk about the topics that Aximity, like, was, like, saying, since it's very dehumanizing, and it would probably just maybe, I don't know if it would get the video taken down, it probably wouldn't, but I don't think there's anything I need to say other than the fact that there were stuff that involved, like, people under the age of 18, and some very scary, things regarding that. But anyway, if you want to learn more about that, there are videos that will probably go into more of the horrific fact and stuff. But if you want my opinion, I think Aximity is a bad human being, but I also think that Marlow is a bad human being as well, especially if they are Danger Mario. I don't think much really changes in that fact from Marlow's response video. I think all it did was just add some, I guess, more shade to Aximity that maybe wasn't as blasted onto public eye as before, but it still doesn't seem like these guys are good people, which, again, that's what it seems like right now. This whole situation is a big pointing fingers with one another, like, just pointing fingers between Marlow and Aximity. Who is the bad guy between one of them? They just keep pointing fingers over and over, back and forth, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the Aximity stuff. I don't think Aximity is a good person. He did, however, get swatted by, like, police because of this Marlow situation, and something I'll say about that is no one deserves to be swatted, no matter how evil they are, in my opinion. Now, people deserve to be arrested, of course, but no one does, or people that commit criminal activity, I should say, deserve to be arrested. People that are criminals. I'm not saying that these innocent, like, random innocent people should be, like, arrested or anything. That is not what I'm saying at all. But yeah, people definitely deserve to be arrested if they deserve criminal activity, so let me put that on blast. But yeah, no innocent person deserves to be swatted, and especially over this like Minecraft drama stuff. So that is unfortunate that he got swatted, and basically getting swatted, like your whole family, like or like everyone is basically gonna be having guns pointed to them by officers and stuff. It's just scary. It's very, very scary. It's basically just a house raid and all that, and yeah, I never wish that for anybody. No, or at least no innocent people, which we don't know who's innocent, who is not, but nonetheless, I don't think Aximity really deserved to be swatted, in my opinion. I wouldn't say that Marlow deserves to be swatted either. Again, this whole Minecraft situation, it's kind of borderlining, like, are these people just bad people, or have they actually, like, broken the law in, like, some cases with some of the messages and stuff, like, involving, like, people under the age of 18 and all that? Like, is it criminal? Is it not? But all I'm gonna say is no one deserves to be swatted. Let's just keep it very simple, since for some reason I'm rambling too much about that part specifically. So other parts from Marlow's video, they basically try to debunk a bunch of accusations in terms of cheating, a bunch of cheating accusations and a bunch of modes and all that, where like they were the one like playing. And I think my biggest problem with those like debunks is the person or the girl or the woman rather that we saw in Marlow's video, they didn't play Minecraft. I really wanted them to see like them play Minecraft with like face cam, hand cam, the whole shebang, because that would give us a lot more at least proof to see that if this person is this crazy Minecraft player that was like tier 1 in every game mode on MC PvP. And speaking of MC PvP or PvP Club, Marlow has been unbanned from PvP Club, which is very controversial. They basically made the decision to unban Marlow after this debunk video, and let me know down below in the comments if you think Marlow deserved to be unbanned, or what side or what position you're taking in this whole drama. But after Marlow was unbanned, a bunch of tier 1 and tier 2 players, just really strong players, all started retiring and are probably not going to be playing PvP Club anymore. Some of these people include Swite, Codified. There's definitely way more people. They all basically did it right around the same time. Probably like a group of like 10, 20, 30 people, maybe more. I don't remember, but it's definitely kind of crazy, and it definitely goes to show you that the Minecraft community is definitely passionate about this Marlow situation. And I think a lot of top players probably still think that Marlow is there's something up, you know, like whatever their views are, like it seems like people are coming to the conclusion that something is up with this Marlow character. So yeah, that is a pretty interesting movement that happened a couple days ago. So other parts from Marlow's video, I mean, I honestly think those are the most relevant parts, to be honest. Like, there were other parts where, like, this whole, like, viral Do-Re Mi thing, where Marlow actually, like, said it this time with, I think, the real voice. But other than that, like, there was just a bunch more, I guess, inside information. Did this guy say bruh? I think he's saying bruh because I'm holding S. I don't know. But yeah, there's definitely more in the video, but there's not more for me to say that's really relevant, or at least, like, relevant to the situation that, like, I care about anyway. So if you do want to watch it yourself and see the other chapters that were discussed, stop running. It's iron. This is literally my first time playing, my man, and I'm trying to talk. Like, I don't know. So this guy might be taking it a little too seriously. Let's try and take him out. I'm actually going to try and focus on the game more than commentary, because he's not being nice to me. We are at around the same health here. Let's just get a hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, and I should be able to win this here. I am up on health. Okay, wait, I might not win. 1 hit. Nice. That was really close. I almost gave him a comeback there. Oh, I keep forgetting. Is it 3 rounds or is it first to 2? I feel like these have been first to 2. Maybe it's first to 3. I'm actually not sure how, like, the system works on here. I've not been paying attention. I've just been much more focused on the Marlow stuff. I keep letting this guy get a billion crits on me, which is not good. Right now, I'm the one who's playing passive again, since this guy has been playing pretty passive in these rounds here, or at least last round and this round. I think he wants me to definitely be the aggressor. But let's try and cook him if we can. Let's back up. I'm at half a heart, which is very bad, but 2-2. Let's actually beat this guy. I really want to. Alright, sir. It is the last round between me and you, and I must beat you because you were very toxic to me in this round, so, or in this game, rather. So, let's take this guy out. That's a good start. Let's try and overwhelm him. Jump again, get that crit. I'm not that good at sword, as you guys can probably tell. Like, I definitely do think I'm more of an axe guy than a sword guy, but no one's playing axe, so I thought that sword would be just fine, and it seems like we're gonna win without a problem. So let's get the kill. Let's hit this guy with a good GG, since I'm a good sport compared to him. I'm built different. He was not happy. Oh, man. All right, well, I'm sorry. That's not related to Marlow stuff. So anyway, let's move on to, like, Aximity's part 2 video, since I think I talked mostly about Marlow's video, like the Marlow full context. All the videos, again, are down in the description if you want to check them out. So Aximity's part 2 video basically went over Discord messages between supposedly Danger Mario and another person back in 2021, and it basically proves that Danger Mario is Marlow, unless if the Discord messages are fake. But similar to the Telegram messages, I'm not sure how they could really be fake. I know Marlow, in their full context video, I should have explained this, that they tried debunking that the Telegram messages were fake. But I wasn't really buying that the Telegram messages were fake, because there was a, like, third-party, like, lookover in PvP Ranked that confirmed that the Telegram messages were real, which, that's all we really need to know if Marlow is Danger Mario. I don't know, that part really confused me about Marlow's video when they tried debunking it and saying that, like, the accounts, or the Telegram account was, like, made in, like, May 2025, I think, or something. So, I don't know, that part's confusing. Nonetheless, though, I think that the Discord messages are definitely real with, like, the time period, 2021. Like, I feel like it's very hard to, like, fake those, since everything, like, is lining up correctly. So the chances of Marlow being Danger Mario, again, to me, are extremely, extremely high. And that was honestly over half of Aximity's video. The rest of it wasn't too relevant, other than the fact that he basically said he made mistakes in the past, and you may not like the messenger, but you should still take the message very seriously with the fact that Marlow is Danger Mario. And, well, I don't like Aximity. Again, I think he's done some very crazy things with the messages he said. It is borderlining criminal activity. I'm not any lawyer or, I don't know, law enforcement or anything, but it definitely is borderlining criminal activity, to say the least. So, I don't know. It's very, very, very scary with some of the messages he's put out in the past. But nonetheless, I do think that he is right in the fact that Marlow is Danger Mario. And yeah, I do want to know your guys' thoughts on that. So the final part that I'll talk about in this video is Swite's video that came out a little bit ago on Marlow. And he basically went over Marlow's video that was called Hacking is Bad. And in that video, Marlow basically faked all of their fights with top players in the Minecraft community, and they basically took rounds that were either, like, not used, or, yeah, they basically took rounds from other games they played, or something like that, because Swite was looking back at the logs between the rounds that Marlow was fighting opponents in, and when Swite looked at those logs, he noticed that the health wasn't matching. If it was a pot PvP game mode, the amount of pots wasn't matching. There were a lot of things that weren't really matching with the fights, which was very, very confusing. So that's why, I guess, or at least evidence rather, as to Marlow faking more fights, or at least using different fights compared to the ones that were supposed to be in the video, which is very strange, because again, this was supposed to be a video that disproved everything, and, or not everything, but at least, like, showed that Marlow's not a cheater. Like, they could fight top players without a problem. But the problem with this is, if they show different fights, that means that the fights that, like, were supposed to be in the video, those could have been fights that Marlow cheated on. Like, they used, like, hacks and stuff. Because there definitely could still be a case of Marlow hacking in all this. Like, even if they're Danger Mario, it's still, like, the hacking problem is definitely still a pretty big problem. Even though I don't think it's the worst thing, it's definitely still a pretty big problem in my opinion. So, yeah, it's honestly crazy stuff. I think that's really most of the things I have on the top of my head, is that Aximity is not a good person. Marlow, if they are Danger Mario, which it seems like they are based on the evidence, they are a very bad person. And yeah, I just want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. I mean, I didn't really think I would be making another second channel video on the Marlow files, but here we are, right? So we'll win this last ranked match in Sword. Have I played all 5 of my placements? Have I played 5 matches or 4? I don't know. Let's see how many matches I've played after this. Maybe I could get my rank on Flow PvP for Sword, which will be pretty cool if I win all these games, which at the moment it seems like we might, assuming that we take out this player. Okay, I am letting them get a lot of crits though, so we gotta be careful. Basically, all of this guy's hits are crits. Come on, let's take him out. Oh my god, that was so close. And we got gold 3. I have no idea if that's any good or not, but we got it on my first time playing. Or, wait, no, it's iron 3. Wait, what? Global rank iron 3? Your rank gold 3? Wait, what's my rank? Is it iron or gold? I'm confused. Maybe it's gold 3 for like sword PvP, and then my global is iron 3. I really don't know. If someone could explain this system to me. Oh, it seems like the leaderboards are fixed. That's kind of cool. Yeah, if someone could explain this to me, that would be pretty helpful, since I never played this server before until now, since I wanted to play some modern PvP for this video, since, I mean, that's mainly what we're talking about, is just modern PvP players and cheaters and all that. So, again, all the videos are linked down below in the description. Definitely form your own opinion. I hope that you enjoyed my video, or at least, like, my opinion or my analysis on this situation, and who knows, maybe there will even be a part 3 to this with, like, even more crazy stuff coming out in the next couple weeks and all that. So, alright, I know I just ended this video, but right before I started editing this video, I started remembering an action that happened yesterday that I forgot to talk about, which was Aximity's YouTube channel no longer exists. None of his videos exist, his channel doesn't exist, and his second channel doesn't have any videos on it either. So there are currently a lot of conspiracies as to why that is, and at this current moment, I don't think we know why Aximity's channel is taken down, like an official reason why, which will probably change by the time this video is uploaded, or at least there'll probably be some sort of explanation on Twitter or something, I don't know. But let me know why you think Aximity's channel is taken down, or got taken down, or if they deleted it. I honestly have no idea. It's interesting to me. Like, some people are even saying that Marlow hacked Aximity's channel, like the conspiracy theorists, so there's definitely a lot behind that. So let me know what you think about that. One more thing I forgot to mention in this video is Swight and Marlow may do a land duel, since, like, a land duel in real life on Minecraft, since they both agreed to it. So we'll see if they end up doing that, and that may prove if Marlow is, like, legit, assuming that they can take on Swight pretty, like, easily, or at least, like, it's like normal fights for them. So we'll see if that's the case. Now I'm really gonna be ending this video though, and yeah, see you all later.